When we think of Game of Thrones, we picture epic battles, clashing swords, and fire-breathing dragons soaring above ancient castles. These are the images that have captured our imaginations and defined the series for millions of fans around the world. But the true heart of Westeros lies much deeper, hidden beneath the surface of war and spectacle, in the land's very bones, and the stories whispered through generations. Beyond the relentless fight for the Iron Throne, it's a world shaped by ancient secrets, powerful family legacies, and the heavy weight of history that lingers in every shadowed corridor. Every castle, every family name, and every old song is a thread in a vast, intricate tapestry stretching back thousands of years, each one telling a story of love, loss, ambition, and betrayal. The grudges between houses like the Starks and Lannisters are not just personal, they're rooted in centuries of rivalry, betrayal, and shifting alliances, echoing through every generation. The past is never truly gone in Westeros. It lingers in the ruins, in the haunted halls, and in the memories of those who survived. It shapes every conflict, every uneasy alliance, and every act of vengeance or mercy we witness. Power in Westeros is about more than armies or dragons. It's about memory, knowledge, and the stories people choose to believe. Secrets can be as deadly as swords, and a well-timed rumor can topple a king. By exploring the continent's hidden history, we uncover timeless struggles for power, the bonds and betrayals of family, and the far-reaching consequences of every choice made in the shadows. The history of Westeros is more than just fantasy. It's a mirror reflecting the enduring patterns of human nature, our hopes, our fears, and our endless quest for meaning and belonging. So let's peel back the layers together and discover the secrets, the legends, and the hidden truths that make this world feel so real, so alive, and so unforgettable. The story of Westeros begins long before the rise of kings and castles, in a time known as the Dawn Age. In these ancient days, the children of the forest roamed the vast, untouched woodlands. They lived in perfect harmony with nature, moving silently beneath the towering trees, and worshipping the mysterious old gods whose faces were carved into the weirwoods. The children believed every stream, stone, and tree held a spirit, and their magic was woven into the very fabric of the land. But this peaceful world was forever changed with the arrival of the first men. Crossing the land bridge from Essos, they brought with them bronze swords and axes, and began to clear the ancient forests to build their own settlements. The first men were strong and determined, carving out homes in the wild, but their expansion threatened the children's way of life in the sacred weirwoods. Tensions quickly escalated into open war. For centuries, the first men and the children of the forest clashed in brutal battles beneath the shadowy boughs. The land itself seemed to bleed as both peoples suffered terrible losses, and the endless conflict nearly destroyed them both. Realizing the cost of endless war, the leaders of both peoples met on the mystical Isle of Faces. There, beneath the ancient weirwoods, they forged the pact. The first men agreed to respect the sacred trees, and in return, the children would keep the deep forests as their own. This truce brought an end to the Dawn Age and ushered in the Age of Heroes, a time of peace, legendary deeds, and the blending of cultures. The two peoples began to share knowledge, stories, and traditions, shaping the world together. The first men embraced the old gods, adopting the children's ancient rituals and beliefs. These traditions became the very foundation of the North, passed down through countless generations. Even today, the legacy of the pact endures in the customs and beliefs of the North. The people still gather at the weirwoods, honoring the old ways and remembering the ancient bond. The ancient agreement stands as a powerful reminder that compromise rather than conquest can shape the destiny of a civilization. It is a lesson written in the roots of Westeros itself. The roots of Westeros' culture run deep, entwined with the land and its oldest inhabitants. The echoes of the Dawn Age still whisper through the forests, reminding us that the past is never truly gone. The Age of Heroes gave rise to legendary founders whose stories shaped the great houses. Bran the Builder, master architect, is credited with building the Wall, founding House Stark, and raising Winterfell. His legacy is one of protection and foresight. In contrast, Lann the Clever, founder of House Lannister, used wit and trickery to claim Casterly Rock without an army. His cunning established a dynasty defined by ambition and intelligence. These myths reveal the values of their houses. The Starks as guardians, the Lannisters as opportunists. The tales of Bran and Lann show that both strength and cleverness can build lasting power. Their stories became the blueprints for the families that would shape Westeros for millennia. Legends endure because they capture the essence of what it means to lead and survive. Peace shattered with the long night, a generation of darkness, famine, and the terror of the White Walkers. United, the children and first men fought back, led by a legendary hero, and built the wall to keep the darkness at bay. The Night's Watch was founded to guard against threats from the north, and the warning, "Winter is coming," became the Stark creed. Centuries later, the Valyrians rose in Essos, mastering dragons and forging an empire, until the doom destroyed them in a single day. Only House Targaryen survived, settling on Dragonstone and waiting for their moment. Aegon Targaryen, with his sisters and dragons, conquered and united the Seven Kingdoms, forever changing Westeros. The rise and fall of empires, from the Wall to the dragons, show how history is shaped by both catastrophe and ambition. Every new age is built on the ashes of the old. Westeros's history is personal, shaped by the choices and beliefs of its people. House mottos reveal their core. The Stark words, "Winter is coming," are a warning, not a boast, reflecting vigilance and duty. The direwolves found by the Stark children symbolize their fates, each wolf mirroring its owner's journey. These bonds are more than symbolic, they're extensions of the Stark souls. History turns on personal decisions. Hoster Tully's marriage alliances during Robert's Rebellion secured victory, but brought suffering to his daughters. Lysa's forced marriage led to tragedy, while Catelyn's union with Ned Stark drew her into deadly politics. Even well-intentioned choices can have devastating consequences that echo for generations. In Westeros, the personal and the political are inseparable. The fate of kingdoms often hinges on the hearts of individuals. Every choice, no matter how small, can change the course of history. In Westeros, the past is always present, shaping every rivalry and alliance. The Seven Kingdoms, united by Aegon's conquest, still cling to old identities and grudges. The North remembers its ancient kings, Dorne its proud independence, and the Ironborn their fierce autonomy. The ruins of Harrenhal remind all of the price of pride and the power of dragons. History repeats. The Targaryens' madness led to civil war and their downfall, echoing old patterns of rise and ruin. Families and nations are trapped by their own legacies, repeating mistakes unless someone breaks the cycle. The ghosts of the past haunt every decision, making true change difficult. Westeros teaches that unity on a map doesn't mean unity in the heart. The struggle to escape history's shadow is as fierce as any battle. Westeros is littered with the ruins of once great houses, their shattered walls and empty halls echoing with the memories of power long since faded. These silent stones are all that remain of dynasties that once shaped the fate of kingdoms. They stand as haunting reminders that no power lasts forever, no matter how mighty or beloved a house may have been in its prime. Take House Gardener, for example. For thousands of years, they ruled the fertile Reach, their banners flying high above fields of gold and green. Their word law across the land. Yet, in a single fiery day, Aegon's dragons swept down, turning their legacy to ash and ending their line forever. The Reach did not remain leaderless for long. The Tyrells, once stewards, rose to power, inheriting the Gardener's lands and titles, but always aware of how quickly fortune can change. Far to the west, House Casterly once ruled from the golden heights of Casterly Rock, their wealth and influence unmatched, but even they were not safe. Lan the Clever, through wit and guile, took their seat and erased their name from history, proving that cunning can topple even the strongest. Strength alone, it seems, can never guarantee survival in a world where ambition and betrayal are always close at hand. These stories serve as warnings. Even the mightiest can fall, and the wheel of power never stops turning. The Targaryens, who ruled with dragons for centuries and seemed invincible, learned this lesson as well. Their dynasty, built on fire and blood, was eventually shattered, their crown lost amidst the ruins of their own making. No family, no matter how powerful or ancient, is immune to the relentless cycle of rise and fall that defines Westeros. The passage of time buries even the proudest names, and every castle is destined to become a tombstone for forgotten ambitions. The Game of Thrones is relentless, every move is a gamble, and every victory is only temporary. New powers are always waiting in the shadows, eager to claim the thrones left vacant by those who fell before them. The ruins and lost names scattered across the land are a testament to the high cost of ambition and the fleeting nature of glory. In Westeros, legacy is never safe. Every banner will one day fall, and every throne will stand empty. Only those who adapt, who learn from the past and embrace change, have any hope of enduring the storm. The past is filled with cautionary tales for those who would rule. In the end, history remembers both the conquerors and the fallen, and the wise heed its lessons. As we close our journey through Westeros, we see that its history is more than legend, it's a living force. The world of ice and fire teaches that history shapes every choice, and no one escapes its influence. The stories of Bran the Builder and Lan the Clever show that both creation and cunning can build lasting legacies. Individual choices, like Hoster Tully's alliances or Ned Stark's honor, can change the fate of nations. Even in a world ruled by prophecy and old grudges, the future is forged by difficult decisions. Westeros invites us to reflect on our own histories and the legacies we inherit. Its fantasy is a lens for understanding power, justice, and the hope that spring follows even the longest winter. The greatest stories don't just entertain, they help us see our own world anew. In the end, the secrets of Westeros remind us that history is never just the past, it's the key to understanding today.